coming off that workout in the park. That was a lot of fun. I hadn't shot at basketball in years. It's been a long time since I ran sprints. Definitely enjoyed sprinting again, believe it or not. I was surprised with my cardiovascular capacity, was not getting near as gassed as I would have thought. And I purposely held back and didn't like try and really push myself, which I'm glad because I was actually pretty damn sore. Just starting to not too bad today, but yesterday I was definitely pretty stiff. And was one of I just used a massage gun for about 15 minutes, warming my body up. I'm trying to get more into that, and especially my gluteus medius. That's the one thing that definitely gets tight when I do any kind of squat or anything with my legs. So one thing I did is I don't have any. I did get these are only like $7, just some of these little soccer ball bands for like pilots and stuff. But I didn't want to spend the money for the big fancy ones. And these actually will do what I got them for. This is the heavy. There's one level above this. Already tried that one, and that's probably the right one. But I'm gonna do this one first. But it's just where you wrap that around your legs and you squat down to keep that tension, and then you like do like a crab walk, and that works your gluteus medius. And I'm gonna start doing that as a warm up for my legs. But today's back, so why are we talking about legs? Well, that's true, but we're going to do like a hybrid. We're going to do a cardio focused back hybrid leg thing. In other words, we're just going to start out, going to do what I call cardio deadlifts. So with the 150 pounds on the bar, and then we're just going to sit there and rep them out. Just do speed deadlifts and reps. It's kind of like a kettlebell thing, but with deadlifts. And we're just going to do at least 4 sets of that, get a real cardiovascular burn going, and then we're gonna do some remembering just bust out some heavy rows. Go right into bent over barbell rows to 150. And then yeah, and then curls. Do some heavy compound curl sets that y'all love so much. And then we'll do some slow squeezing sets with the 50 pound with the 55-pound easy bar. And really squeezing. So we're gonna combine the heavy what I call compound curls because I'm recruiting all my muscles. And I know it may not make sense to y'all. And I always, put off like explaining myself over and over, but I gotta remember there's new people always tuning in. So my philosophy is very simple. I mean, I'm building my focus is functional strength, right? So when I started all this back in November, I got this barbell you'll see me use right here, right there. I got one of them and it came with 100 pounds. So that's all I had. And that's what I started with. And so I just overhead pressed, bent over rowed. Well, I started with 60 pounds, curling. And then, but yeah, for the 100 pounds, I just did overhead press, bent over rows, zercher squats, and then chest. I didn't focus more on doing push ups and other stuff. But yeah, I did some chest workouts with that too. And that's how I started for the first few minutes. That's all I did. And I built up. I was in that it was in that 8 to 12 range to start, and then I was doing 15 reps, 15 to 20 reps there at the end, and then I started bumping up the weight. I went to 130, and then now we do more 150. It can go up to 160, but I keep it at 150 for simplicity, so that way the easy bar is always loaded, that's loaded. That simplicity is worth 10 pounds to me. And so, yeah, we don't need, I mean, we're just that 150 pounds is perfect working weight in that 8 to 15 rep range now for our main lifts: overhead press, bent over rows, zercher squats, and I now we all talk about eagle lifting. The one eagle lift I did is I curled to 160. I did way back. I did a grunge set with the 160, and then I've only done that once because I just wanted to prove I did 10 or 12 reps with it. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could. But my bicep tendons hurt, and so it was stressful. That's why I haven't done them. But I like the heavy curl shit because I want all my body working together. That's my whether it's right or wrong, this is my thinking, and this is what feels right to me. Is I'm not trying to isolate my biceps right now, really. I want to recruit all my muscles together, get them used to working together. That way, if I actually got to lift some heavy, awkward shit, I don't rip something off. All those tendons and connective tissues have been built from scratch, from the ground up. When I started on a 100-pound barbell and just working my way up. That's the idea from there. There's a method to the madness. It may not make sense to everybody, but it's working for me, and that's what I'm doing it. So, I mean, it's not that I'm just closed minded. It's that I know it's working for me, and I'm going to keep doing that because that's what's on the agenda today. I'm going to start working on editing this down. You know, I'll probably just show like the first set or maybe a few reps in each set and try condensing the videos down a little bit. I do. I mean, I'm trying to think of it from my point of view, working a full time job, especially with a family. You know, I don't always have time to watch a 40-minute episode. So I want to start mixing them up, doing some short ones and then some longer ones. You know, that way, you know, you're not, if you want to follow the story, you don't beholden to a 40 to 50, 60-minute long video. And it's like your favorite TV show. Sometimes there's one episode, and then sometimes there'll be like two episodes back to back. So, you know, kind of like that. Start doing more of like a 20, 30-minute main episode length or whatever. And then every once in a while, it'll be like a double one. If something special comes in, I cook or something like that. But I think my workouts just sitting there showing the whole thing, it's redundant. I wanted to do that starting out. So that way there is the foundation. So, I mean, from day one to where we're at over 4 months, is showing everything. And then yeah, that's a great blueprint. Now you've seen how I do everything. So now you can just see one or two sets of each lift and then our talks and yeah, I don't know. Now we do these things. And when you're 470 pounds, you gotta do these a little oil. These shorts, you too. I think that's right. Now, as far as I understand, the main thing is I want to keep tension all the time. So, it's still like that. And this is what the work that others do is. And I don't really like red raises. All right, 33 seconds of those crowd walk thingies. I'm actually going to try and send in the first of these, leaving this on to try and keep my legs a little closer together. Because I obviously got very wide stance, and I want this to be more focused on back. So I think a narrower stance and a narrower grip will help me with that. I don't know if that's going to pan out or not, but or this is enough weight to do anything. We're going to try. Hold on. That's causing tension in my knee or something. So, give her. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of those, and I'll come back for the 4th. All right, we did 3 sets of these. Do 1 more. And the bar throws. Cardio is definitely the limiting factor. I still got rows. If you haven't tried going to high reps in the deadlifts with like 30% of your deadlift max, you should try it. Cardio while you're working out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll be rows, so we'll leave that there. But we ain't going 2 weeks in a row without doing our rows, so. So I could have done that back in November. But because I'm taking the time and I'm working my lower back so much with the kettlebells, rows, lower back, squats, even lower back, overhead press, lower back, stabilization, all of these stabilizers. Since day one, you go back and watch my first videos. Day one, I've been on about stabilizers. That's why. Because that's lightweight for me, you know. But for you, so I started with 100 pounds because I'm a big son of a bitch. For you, that might just be a 45-pound bar. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. And then now you'd be left to like 80 pounds or 70 pounds in just a few months. That's how I decided to do it. And build your foundation, then you can start, and then frame it, and then you can start laying bricks and making it, building that whole structure. And then, and only then you start moving into finer things, the appliances, the art, decorating. That's when you get to the pretty shit. But before you get to the pretty shit, before you get to the appliances, before you get to the fucking framing and the walls, the bricks, you lay the foundation. For me, that was a 100-pound barbell. Now it's a 150-pound barbell. For you, that's whatever it is. That's up to you to just figure out. I just chose something with 8 to 12 rep range, 8 to 15 rep range, and for biceps, 6 to 10 reps. Same triceps, I do both. Now I mix them a little bit. But I love those heavy 6 to 8 rep range curls. You know, say what you want, but I can tell those ain't, you know what I mean? That's not just poof. You go look at my first ones, I've grown the shit out of these. They've gotten stronger, and it's from doing heavy ass curls. For me, heavy. I mean, you look at someone like Will Tennyson, it's like a third of my size, and he makes me look like a bitch with how much he curls. So you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, that was also because yeah. Part of that is I just also taking 80-pound concrete bags and throwing them. Just sat there and throwing 80-pound concrete bags. So I knew my biceps aren't going to fall off with 100 pounds. So you have to figure out what that weight is for you. I hope all that makes sense. Woo! There's nothing does it for me for my mid upper back. My barbell rows, baby. And also for y'all that those those are good stimulus, great stimulus for your rib delts as well. I think hugely underrated benefit of the barbell row is it's hitting your real delts. I can breathe in. For some reason, these it's just it breathes weird. It's different. I can't breathe right. That's why I like doing that. You know, upright rows because that really hits my rear delts. How many can you fucking do? Come on. How many can you do? Come on. Ah, ah. How many can you do? Come on. Ah, ah. Let's go, baby. Ah. I don't know. Just don't like doing the 7 of those. You may not like them, but I fucking love them. So I guess at the end of the day, that's what matters. Do what works for you. Because these certainly work for me. Look how run they are just from that one set. These are an extra 5, maybe 10% efficiency. So what? I'll take the tendons and connective tissue to fucking steel over 5 or 10% more hypertrophy. You know what I really like about those? I'm even activating my front delts. I feel my front delts because I'm making it check out, pushing a little bit. There's so much static. So I got all these muscles working together. That's perfect. That's how the human body's designed. That's what it's meant to do. Work together. This is fucking millions of years smart. It knows what to do. It knows how to do what you want it to do. You just have to tell it what to do. See how you do it without curling, without English. It's like English. All right. So we did 3 sets, for the most part, controlling, especially on the way down, and then bodying the last few. My biceps are pumped as shit. My forearms are pumped as shit. So now what we're gonna do is a grunge burnout, and then we're gonna do a couple sets of slow and control with the 55. Y'all may wonder why I do these grudge sets. It's just a fucking fun, baby. And that's what this is all about. Having fun. I feel like a kid. This is fun shit to me. This is literally like I'm in high school learning all this shit, doing all this shit for the first time. It's amazing. So why wouldn't I do some goofy ass grunge sets? Because it's fucking grunty and it's fun. Don't be afraid to try it. Loosen up and have fun. And they flood your fucking nervous system. You want to go back to your neck tingle? Do a fucking grunge set of those. And again, there's no pain doing these. If these were pain, I wouldn't do it. Just like I snapped took this thing off because I felt a little twinge in my knee. I don't play games when something hurts. That doesn't hurt. So find a way, if you're going to do this, find a way that you can do like that for your final set that doesn't hurt. It exhausts you, gets your heart rate up to like 150, but it doesn't hurt. Can't stress that enough. That does not hurt me at all. I'm not stupid. And I'm saying that more so for anyone following us along weeks from now, months from now, years from now. Like I suggest, start from video one and just follow my footsteps. I'm not special. I'm not better than you. I did it. You can do the exact same thing, if not better. And probably, in fact, you probably could because you can watch and learn from what I did. Just find the weight that's for you. And you find that weight, the 8 to 15 rep range, and you build that up slowly. That shouldn't hurt you unless it's a freak accident, you know? But I can almost guarantee you have a far greater chance of getting in a debilitating car wreck than you do fucking balling something out if you're smart. And again, you can compare that to the first bicep shot in the very beginning. And that shit's heavy curls. And that's pumped. Same with my forearms. You know? So I'm right over. And my forearm, look at that. It's like a fucking baseball under there. Look. It goes like this. You know? Why would I mess with forearm curls? Why ever do forearm curls? All I gotta do is fucking barbell row and fucking barbell curl. And don't wear the straps. I got bigger forearms than a lot of bodybuilders. And I've only been going for 4 months. But really, the point I'm trying to drive home is listen, observe, pay attention, and apply what works for you and filter out the noise that doesn't work for you but works for the next guy. We're all different. Humans are all different. We respond to different things. We have different levels of quick twitch. There's more slow twitch. I'm a very high quick twitch. I'm a high quick twitch person. I thrive in explosive movements. You may be a slow twitch person where you respond more to 15 to 20 reps. You know what I mean? We're all different. I don't think anyone knows the master plan. It's just there's a bunch of different plans. You pick the one that runs for you. Or you pick different multiple ones and then you write your own plan. Does that make sense? It's not being cocky or arrogant or anything like that. It's being smart as far as I'm concerned. Oh, yeah. Oh, so there we go. Another back and glide workout. We're doing shoulders tomorrow. Let's ready for that. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you got some out of this. I appreciate y'all. Peace.